Oh, hello there. You join me at a petrol station because I'm going to calculate the MPG on this beautiful Mark I Ford Focus. So I'm going to fill it up here to the first click, and then we're going to go on a journey and come back to this exact same petrol station and fill it up again and get the accurate miles per gallon, as this old Ford Focus doesn't have any form of trip computer. So come join me for the journey, won't you? Okay. $43.11 liters. Time to tape up my cracks. Bloody modern cars and their fussy lines. Do I tape up the grill? It's quite warm. I'll tape up the grill. Fold in the mirrors. I think I should fold in the mirrors. I imagine all of this will be gone by the time I stop. I'm not going to go with these in the corners because they're actually blanked off. It's where the fog lights would go if you had a higher spec than the one I have. If any OEMs are watching and they want me for their engineering team, slide into my DMs. Hanny Sanny, Auto Glim. So some of my camera work outside the car I don't think was particularly accurate. So just to recap, I'm going to calculate the MPG of this Mark I Ford Focus because why not? It doesn't have a trip computer, but they lie anyway, because that's what modern cars do. So I filled it to the first click at this pump over here, and we're going to return to this pump. The plan is to go about 25-ish miles down the motorway, and then I'm going to take a non-motorway route back, try and drive as economically as I can. I've taped up the front, which will probably do nothing. If anything, it will make it overheat because it is very warm. My phone says it is 21 degrees. So even if I had air conditioning, I wouldn't be able to use it, but the car doesn't, so that's not a problem. And I'll have to keep the windows up as well to try and get optimum MPG. Folded the mirrors in. So let's go. Reset the trip. We're at 0, into first gear. The dickhead sunglasses are going to have to go on because it is very sunny. But let's hit the road. I'm already sweating. Which way to head towards the motorway? I can go in both directions. I'll be coming back that way probably, so we will go, well, I'm going to decide which way is free, which is this way. I'm going to keep instinctively going for my wing mirrors even though I'm not using them. I don't like driving economically. It's boring. So we've already established in an earlier video I made that you can drive this Ford Focus for 83 miles after the fuel light comes on, before we'll actually run out of fuel. That was a very boring test, and this might be equally as boring. Oh, as already my camera falls over. Oh, unnecessary stops. This does not aid my MPGs. I am taking this very seriously. I've taken all unnecessary items out of the boot. I even went as far as taking the space saver out, because obviously that's where the fuel tank is. I got about, was it like a 43.11 litres. It wasn't completely empty. I put 15 quid into it last night and went for a spirited drive. But the fuel light wasn't on or anything, but so I'm going to assume it's about a 50 litre tank, give or take. And that 43 litres cost me 65 something. Because fuel is expensive at the moment. Oh, I don't have any wing mirrors. I wonder will the Gardaí Síochána take umbrage to my modifications to my car. No wing mirrors and my taped up cracks. I suppose there's nothing technically illegal about it. Oh, it's already very warm and I've done 0.8 of a mile. Why do I do these things to myself? We are now about to enter the world of the motorway. No wing mirrors. Gently enter the motorway into 5th at 1800 RPM. And I'm going to keep it to 60 miles an hour. This car is in old money. A truck would be good now for some slipstreaming, but we don't have one. Good lord, this is boring. It's time to eat an apple. an apple a day and all that. My local Super Value advertises these as local produce, but according to the sticker at least, this apple is from New Zealand. I'm being overtaken by a truck. Slide back in front of me, come on. Yes, slipstream. This truck's going too fast for me. Approaching the 4 mile mark, and this is already incredibly boring. Oh no, my truck is pulling off. Damn you. Don't you know I have important scientific work? How do people not use their wing mirrors? Like, I'm talking about those people who have them and just don't use them. It's perilous. 5 miles. So what are our predictions for MPGs? I'm going to go 37 MPG. I think that's a safe number. I'll only go reach anything beginning with a 4. A 4 for a Ford. Because I just think this 1.4 litre, even though this is quite a light car and quite an aerodynamic car as well, I think it's underpowered. So therefore the engine's actually working quite hard. Good apple. I think I just lost a piece of masking tape there. I can't roll down my window to dispose of my apple core, which isn't littering because it's biodegradable and some wildlife will eat it. But I can't open my windows because I'll ruin my my drag coefficient. Oh, I'm very warm. Even sweating through my shirt. 10 miles. I'm losing masking tape at a rate of knots. Gentle with the throttle, John, gentle. 17 miles, and I'm at Glen of the Downs, where all the crusties used to live. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm bored. Economy driving. Not fun. Not fun. 20 miles in, and we haven't seen a single interesting vehicle. Very few insects splattered on the windscreen. It's really not a good sign. It's the end of the world. Fuel gauge hasn't moved anyway. That's good. Oh, you bastard! Coins Cross. That might be the exit I'm going to take because I'm at 23.5 miles. An unnecessary stop, I know, but I have to use my telephone to guide my way. Apple Green, Knockline Road. There we go. Route options. Avoid motorways. Done. Glenroe. The last episode of Glenroe, was it Biddy? Biddy was her name, wasn't it? Has her car crash. And she sideswipes a tractor. And it's an old open top tractor, if my memory serves me correct. And in the scene, the car flips over in the air somehow. Tractor doesn't move, and then she flips over and lands on her roof, and that kills Biddy in Glenroe. Spoiler alert. Sorry. Ooh, Ferrari. Aston Martin 355 and what looked like a DBS. Passing Avoca Handweavers. So won't be stopping there for a delightful snack. Not that I would, because Avoca Handweavers are owned by, what's the name of the company? It's Armark, who also run the direct provision centres in Ireland. So yeah, don't support Avoca. There goes more of my masking tape. Must resist temptation to drive like an absolute asshole on these beautiful twisty roads. Gentle, John, gentle. Dearie me. Ah, fuck you. Where are all these funky, trendy coffee shops in shipping containers? That's why I took the back roads. Proud of myself that I haven't decided to just drop it into third now and bounce it off the limiter. I can drive slowly. Roll it off the brake, clutch out. Oh, you bastard. 45 miles into this experiment and the fuel gauge still hasn't budged. So that's good. Gentle, 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 gentle. Still very sweaty. Still very bored. Should probably rehydrate. Some of the fluids I've lost doing this. 4.7 miles to go. 14 minutes it says. Thank God. The display plate on my knob is loose. 0 MPG when I'm stopped. 0. None. Maybe my estimation of 37 MPG was low. Maybe we will get into the 40s. 2.5 miles. I think it's just been a worthwhile test. It's only taken like an hour and a quarter. Motorway driving, urban driving, suburban driving. I'll be interested to see how much masking tape is left. Today's video is brought to you by the word gentle. Gently pull out. That's what she said. Just coming up to the petrol station now that we started at. 47.7 miles. Indicate to pull in. My pump is free. I'm gonna keep the camera in the car this time. Look, you'll be able to see me in the back. 47.8 miles. Okay, fill again to the first click. Make a note, 2.4 litres in 47.8 miles. We'll do the maths after I pay. Okay, let's do the maths on that. Didn't use a whole lot of fuel, so I'm expecting good things. Okay, so we did get the calculator out. 2.4 litres, and then divide that by 4.546. So 0.528. So 0.528. So, and we did 47.8 miles divided by 0.528. Well, that can't make sense. 90 MPG? What am I doing wrong there? I'm going to ask the internet. I'm not very good at maths. Hang on. MPG calculator. Distance in miles, 47.8 litres of fuel used. 2.4. Calculate. 90 MPG! What? I was the last person to use that pump. That still says 2.4 litres. So that's 3.12 litres per 100 kilometres. Someone please tell me if I'm getting this wrong. 90 MPG. Well, there you have it. If you want the most economical car in the world, buy a Mark 1 Ford Focus, apparently. I am staggered. I have friends who have diesel cars who would struggle to get anywhere near that. Incredible. Okay, so before I sign off, let's just double check how my masking tape experiment went. Start popping my mirrors back out. Not too bad. Kept most of it. I will be taking it off now, but if that aided me to my 90 MPG, happy out. Again, engineers, slide into my DMs. Well, there we have it. I actually think that experiment was worth it now. If I still struggling to believe that I got 90, was it 90.25 MPG? 90.54. Now, if anyone is watching this and go, John, you got that completely wrong, please let me know. But until then, I'm going to have to just believe what I calculated and what the internet put together as 90 miles to the gallon. So there you go. You don't need a diesel. You just need an economical hatchback with a nice little petrol engine in it and drive it economically. I'm still staggered. I'm still absolutely staggered. So, yeah, until next time, be safe, be well, and get a little small petrol car. Stay safe. Bye.